Hello everyone, I am Taris. Today we're going to be talking about the implications of no Pokemon Gray. I heard there was read on a website that one of the Pokemon creators has dismissed the possibility of Pokemon Gray coming out for 5th Gen, aka no third game for the 5th Gen. And if we're going to believe what we're following here, then we may not see a Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire / Emerald remake anytime soon. Whilst it's a different change, it's going to disappoint quite a few people. And I mean, seriously. What probably comes next is a little bit of controversy, is because I never liked 3rd Gen. The only thing that's sufficed from 3rd Gen is the Pokemon. And that's pretty much it. 3rd Gen's got a good range of Pokemon there, but unfortunately, as everyone knows, I hate the plot. I hate how the fact they screwed up the time system on that. They screwed up on the plot, which fell on to Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, which is worse when it comes to those sort of things, because Save the World is a fucking cliche that should never, ever be copied again. But unfortunately, this game, Gen 3, did this first. I still don't like it. I really don't. But that's my sufficient. Whilst there is no chance of a third game in the 5th Gen, you would probably think to yourself why they would happen. Simple. It's because they push the boundaries in creating black and white. As you probably may have seen all the 3DS landscapes and all that. If they did that for the 3DS now, Pokemon Gray, we would not see that game for at least another few years. It would be impossible to do it. So instead of doing that, what they will probably do now is push for 6th Gen. 6th Gen using 3D imagery and for taking advantage of the 3DS's own capabilities, which includes taking advantage of the 3DS cart size, which is about 2 gigs, takes advantage of the 3D slider, the post-3D aspect, the gyroscope, pretty much everything that you just see there. Take advantage of the 3DS and a Pokemon game, and you probably may see that. Of course, the first Pokemon game already come out for the 3DS is, of course, Pokemon Rumble Blast. Now, surprisingly enough, that game is Pokemon Rumble is one of my favorite WiiWare games because it actually pushes something that's a bit different, giving you the ability to use little compact-sized Pokemon to beat the shit out of things, and it draws a new casual audience into the game itself. That's what I think, anyway. The fact that there is no third game slightly disappoints me. The only reason why it's slightly disappointing is because there's gonna be no improvements to the gameplay whatsoever. Certain Pokemon are broken, certain moves are pretty much hard to predict. Shell Smash is ridiculously powerful, and only certain Pokemon can do it. But if you're using Drayano 60's hack, then you probably know that Shell Smash would go disastrously well with Torterra and Samurott. Those things are vicious when their defenses are low, but their attacks are super high, and they're quick too, which is ridiculous. Of course, in 5th, we're gonna no third game in 5th Gen would be no improvements to the battle engine, like how Platinum turned Scizor into a beast, like how Fire Red Leaf Green. I can't remember how they made a certain Pokemon, but I know for a fact that Scizor was made into a beast. The fact that in 5th and in Platinum they nerfed Garchomp and made it ineffective by pushing it upwards into the Ubers rank. How in 5th Gen they dropped Deoxys into the OU category after they kicked him out of the banned list because it wasn't sufficient enough. I'm pretty sure it's back there now. How they put Manaphy into the Ubers list after Tail Glow allows to boost 3 times. Or how Moody is banned because it's unpredictable and destroys the evasion clause. Everything. The game needs fixing, and there's no way it's gonna happen anytime soon. Slightly disappointing on that one. No Pokemon could take advantage of the new move. No improvements to the gameplay. I would say no Pokemon improvements. I mean, still no Flare Blitz for Flareon. Really, Game Freak? Are you that desperate to troll us still? Or the fact that Klinklang is only full of electric and steel types, yet it should have been given Levitate and it should have had one unique niche, which is taking out a lot of Pokemon. I mean, that thing cries for an Iron Head, or at least some sort of special base like Ancient Power, or Power Gem for that matter. That could work out fantastically. Heck, even Flash Cannon. I think it probably has Flash Cannon. I'm not so sure. Someone probably may mention it in the comments later. So I was about to say, 5th gen is awesome. Yeah, but we're not probably gonna see a 3rd gen. And then we won't be seeing a Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald remake anytime soon, because it kind of what Nintendo wants to do is stop relying on current trends. So what does that mean for those that pretty much like to keep playing Black and White? It means the game is still useful. Everyone was still playing it. How I Let's Plays is probably going to carry on as well. I'll probably make carry on until the next gen gets announced. Or if they discover a 3DS emulator, which I highly doubt they're going to do anytime soon. So it'll just be that. Which also means Heart Gold Soul Silver remains the best remake ever made for a Pokemon game. And for those that love Gen 2, sweet. So I'm just going to wrap this up by saying, I'm glad there's no 3rd game for the 5th gen. I'm glad there's no Pokemon Gray. And I am so glad that there is going to be no Blaze Ruby, no Aqua Sapphire, or something Emerald in it, because frankly, the game's already perfect, and there's no need to remake the game, no matter how much you are, how much of I'm speaking bollocks here. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up and say I'm glad there's no 3rd game for 5th gen. It means that we can all look forward to Generation 6 with 3D imagery and, of course, a lot of movement. So, hooray for Miniature Pokemon Colosseum. See you all in the near future. Peace.